Our requests have been answered. We're finally getting more Shais in new colorways, and Footlocker is hiring the ex Nike VP, which her son was in the reselling scandal. So that's a whole bunch of things to talk about.
We also just got a preview of some new Adidas partners that they're bringing on, including Hellstar and Young Thug's brand Spider. And on top of that, we also got some release info on the Mars Yard 3.0. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. All right, what we want to touch on first. Start with the Shais.
Let's start with the Shais. He was on, what was he on, The Tonight Show?
Yes. I was kind of hyped about this, dude. I was not expecting it. I mean, I texted you the night of the announcement just because I was texting with my Converse guys, and they were super hyped about it.
Your Converse boy, I unintentionally slid up on the story of, and I was like,
yeah,
sick. And he's like, I know you're hyped about this, so definitely just gotta get myself a pair now. I gotta try to hit on one of these pairs. But yeah, we have 4 new colorways coming. They're all coming October 2nd, which is sick. Fun fact, the AE2 is launching October 4th, officially, but I've seen that online, kind of researching for my sneakers dropping in the week series.
Yeah.
So we have 4 colorways, all black, charm black. This is paying homage to his mom, Charmaine, elegance, mysterious, understated. Then we have a mossy blue, which not like mossy, like the green mossy, but MASI blue, which is like a bright royal blue. And this one says that this is for the one who's cooler than ice, Shai's brother. There you go. Pretty cool. Seth, what are these other ones we got?
We got the Hail Clay, which is inspired by his wife's eyes, if I'm not mistaken. It just says his wife on there. And then Aries Gray, inspired by his son. So we get the whole little family pack going on here. And I like that. I like that they made it a family pack and could release all of these at once. Because like you said at the beginning, that first release was kind of shaky and left a lot of people not satisfied with the way they handled it. And here you go. Here's 4 fire colorways, in my opinion. Like, none of these look bad. If you were to choose one, what is like the one you're gunning for out of these?
Give me the gray pair, the Aries gray for his son. This pair I would daily, I think, off the court.
It's easy.
I think, yeah, it's like a slate gray, Nardo gray. It's just a great color.
Mm-hmm. It's tough, dude. Like, they're all super wearable. I like the Charm black just because I'm not even into like all black shoes, but something about this model in a triple black looks good. I would say the Hail Clay as well, because it's also super similar to the Butters. So if you missed out on those, here's like kind of a different take on it. It's not too different, but I don't know. I think my least favorite may be the blue, just because it's a little too light of a shade for me. But I think they all, like, if I got any of these, I'd be stoked. They all look good.
Yeah, I just need one of the neutral colors so that I can really get some wear and tear. I'm thinking bringing back some more wear tests. And I think this is kind of top of the line for me right now. I got winter coming up here. Fall's starting. It was 40 degrees. I'd toss a sweater on going to get coffee this morning. And I think it's time we bring back a little wear test. So I think one of these pairs is kind of a front runner. And if I had to pick, the gray, I think, would go with the most outfits. So
I like that. That would be cool.
It's kind of where my mind's going.
I'm very interested because so far we've only seen people playing in them, and I've been itching to wear my pair, but they're still trying to get me my actual size because these are just slightly too small. And I'm like, I want to wear them so bad. Oh man, so that's killing me.
What do you get, a size 9 or something?
A 9, yeah. And it's just like my toes are right at the end, and I'm like, I know if I wear these, I'm just gonna end up wearing them once or twice, and then they're gonna go on a shelf because I'm like, it's just not working. So patiently waiting for that 9.5 if it ever shows up.
Hey, I'm just trying to hit on a pair, man.
I know. I feel you.
So we got that to look forward to, which is fun. On the other spectrum, Footlocker hired a new president, or no, hires Nike's. I gotta see what their position is. Former Nike VP Anne Freeman, who was linked to her son's reselling business, was named president of Footlocker in North America.
Yeah. And what I didn't realize, like, she apparently spoke with Nike about the whole resale scandal thing, and they didn't see anything wrong with it, but they both just mutually decided, like, hey, we're just going to step down because
it was bad PR at the time.
It doesn't look good for the company. And after that, she actually went to Allbirds. I didn't know that at all. She was there in 2022 for a little bit. And then now she's the new president of Footlocker right after Dick's Sporting Goods bought him and canned the other presidents. So it's kind of cool. I don't think it's as bad or as people are sort of making it out to be. Like when the news broke, I feel like every news blog or content creator was making a video on it like, whoa, like this doesn't need to happen. Like, I just don't see that it's going to be a problem, but that's just me.
Yeah, it just times have changed. Like we've talked about this, like stuff's just not reselling. Nobody's buying hundreds of early pairs and then taking photos of them in their driveway like her son did. Like nobody's doing that right now. Like stuff's like shattered backboards are sitting on shelves. Like it's changed. So she was probably pretty disappointed to see the articles pop up about her again getting into Footlocker. But the whole Dick's Sporting Goods acquiring Footlocker, and with that Champs Sports, I was just talking to somebody at Champs Sports, and I mean, this is just what happens when a company acquires another company. They bring in their people. It's the same when a new GM at a team happen. Like you get a new GM of the sports team, like they're going to bring in their coaching staff and their guys, and like it's just part of business, unfortunately. And yeah, they felt very confident bringing her in. It's got to be like a small pool of people that you would bring in for something like this to be a president of a sporting wear company. Like I don't think that there's a lot of people that would qualify for that. So she's got experience. Nike, the biggest, like clearly knows what she's doing. She went to Allbirds. Allbirds has been doing some new stuff recently as well.
Another thing that I thought was interesting and I just wasn't aware of. So when she was at Nike, she went by Ann Herbert, and ever since the scandal and she started at Allbirds, she started going by her surname, Ann Freeman, just to sort of like
previously known as Ann Herbert.
So I just thought that was kind of fun little nugget.
Like in the moment, like it was a scandal like inside of the sneaker world, but like I don't think anyone really cared that much. Like, pretty crazy. She might have to, whether that's the case where she changed her name for that or some other reason. Like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, I was reading through this article yesterday, and I was like, I didn't know half of this, but you know, I didn't read into it the last time. I just sort of took it at face value, shrugged it off. But now I guess it kind of makes more sense. Which cool.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Good for her. Congratulations. Spider and Adidas. I didn't see this one coming.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense to me. They're just trying to get like any new partners, I feel like, at this point, and they're tapping into all these brands who really haven't had any footwear presence that I'm aware of. Maybe they've
Adidas is trying to tap in, you're saying?
Yeah, like maybe they've done other sneaker collabs before, like Spider, talking about them, not Adidas. But it just, I don't know. To me, it makes sense. Like his audience, I feel like, would really align with it. And on top of Spider, we also got a preview of the new Hellstar Adidas Superstar, which I think is kind of one of the crazier superstars. But back to the Spider thing, we also have word that they're getting a Superstar in 2026. And dude, I love Adidas, but I can't get behind the Superstar. I just can't imagine there's a pair of Superstars that comes out that I'm just going to be hyped on. It's not a shoe for me. I don't know.
It's a classic silhouette.
Yeah.
I know it's got a lot of history, especially in the streetwear hip hop scene. The shell toes, like it's definitely one of those, like, it's like the Air Force One. It's kind of like a legacy deal.
Mm-hmm.
Air Force One has held its provenance pretty well. These, I don't know. It's a unique person's wearing these. I do see a lot of them on the street. It's one of those models that I think just a lot of people wear. If you wore them back in the 70s, 80s, you're still wearing them now. Like, it was kind of like the Nike Cortez. Like, whenever I wear my pairs, my mom and dad are always like, oh, I remember those when I was a kid and stuff like that. So I think it's one of those, like, people kind of find a shoe and then stick to it. So, but Hellstar collab, this looks pretty Hellstar. I mean, I don't know a ton about Hellstar, but it's pretty wild looking. It's got basically flames cut into the leather on the side panel that's popping out. You got crazy stitch lines. You have some spray painted graffiti in white. The entire shoe is black. There's red stitching. There is silver Adidas logos. The graffiti is on the midsole. You have a tag of orange with some flames on the back. Like, crazy insole.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
They look really cool.
That's kind of cool. I like that. A little SB action on the tongue.
Speaking on Superstars as well, I don't think we covered this last week, but shout out to Kai Omar for being able to design the LA Superstar with Adidas. I thought that was really cool. Really cool to see another creator get just the ability to design a shoe for a city.
Yeah, very, very cool. I hit him up, congratulations. Very just, I mean, one of those things. I gotta find the photo. I think he gave some pairs away at SneakerCon.
Yep.
SneakerCon this past weekend. Let me see if I can find the photos.
I wonder when these are.
Seeing much on these.
Too. I know he said they're like limited. Is he sending you a pair?
I did get on the list. Yes.
Yeah. Same.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was not my, like, I've met him twice. Very nice guy. I just had, we had a brand call the other day on a brand video, and he was one of the people on it. I can't talk about it yet, but Seth, you know what I'm talking about. And I mean, he's one of the OGs. Like, props to him. He's kept it up for long. Like, he's like the guy. Like, when I think of sneaker community, like Harrison Neville, I think 5 years ago, he started to pivot away from shoes a little bit.
Yeah.
Kais has been like locked in. Even Blazonary, it's like Blazonary's fashion now. Like he was hype beast, like supreme. Like, Kais has been the shoe guy for 15 years plus and like consistently pumping stuff out for it. So here's an interview I found of him giving some pairs away. This is like one of the only photos I can find of the pair, but it's a cool pair.
Yeah, they look good. I mean, it's this like aged gray suede upper with like sail accents. Got the little, I think it's a angel wings on the heel, if I'm not mistaken, and then like an upside.
I know it has
Adidas
a cool tongue
patch.
tag.
Yeah, they're cool. But like I said at the beginning, I'm just not a superstar guy. But I do think they look good.
All right.
So we'll see.
That's all right. You don't have to be a superstar guy.
Thank goodness.
What are you a fan of, though? What do you got? Any new pickups this week?
I had two, I think. One came in yesterday, and the box is freaking insane. But I'll talk about these. Just posted the video. Oh, Air Max 95 Yu-Gi-Oh! Joey's pair.
Yep.
Bro, after talking to some people, like, I just forgot how nostalgic this box is, because this is like the second starter pack I remember ever getting as like a kid in 2003.
Yep.
And I didn't realize that this box is literally just the starter pack. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, that's the exact same thing. But yeah, cool ass shoe, dude. All leather on the upper, blue gradient hits, sort of that like pop art effect. It's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but you got the little dots sort of making a gradient. But Air Muscle, Yu-Gi-Oh! On the outsole. It's one of those shoes that's like, I don't see myself ever getting rid of just because it's like so much nostalgia. And it comes with a freaking card, dude. It comes with a freaking card. How sick is that? And since then, I did find all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I want to take a photo of them with all of them lined up. But that was sick. But check out this other package that showed up.
He's going off screen for this, so I'm concerned. It's very large. Oh, it is very large. It is a full-on Pelican case.
And what does this say on it?
I can't read it.
Says Trun Lightly. And dude, I recorded a whole unboxing video and I thought that said turn lightly because I'm just so dyslexic and was not
run lightly.
Yeah. In my brain, I saw that and I'm like, oh, turn lightly. Doesn't make any sense. And then literally I shot the video. It had to be at like 11 a.m. And by the time I realized it, it was like 10 p.m. when I was looking at it again. And I was like, oh, that says Trun. Well, that's not a word. Like, oh my God, this is terrible. I'm not going to show all the other goodies that were inside, but I will show the shoes. Save something for the video, but it's the new Jordan brand Trunner. Interesting name. It's their new lifestyle shoe. This midsole is so squishy, dude. It apparently, I had to like, they didn't send me any information on the shoe, so I really know nothing about it just from like a visual perspective, but I saw some leaked sort of like sample images online, and it's their Cushlon 3.0 midsole, and it's nuts. The one thing about these is when you look at this shoe, is there any other shoe that it reminds you of?
I would say potentially what are they, the Travis T-Rex. The other thing I would say is potentially like a 992 or something like that, just with the mudguard.
That was me, like a 99, probably like 992, 990 V6, how it has this mudguard that just goes all the way around the shoe and it's suede.
The midsole's pretty simple looking too.
It is. And that's, I think, my only gripe about the shoe. Like, it's just, it looks really solid in my opinion, but it also looks kind of goofy and boring. But I think it's cool. Some of the other colorways coming out look a little bit better. I'm not a big triple black guy, but the red laces make them look pretty sick. I think they're set to release on October 1st across the board. But yeah, they sent a little care package for these with some other goodies that I was super hyped about. Just wasn't expecting at all. And after that, I want to give a shout out to one of our listeners, Aaron, dude. I was at the Braves Stadium the other day walking around with Anna, and we went into Dress Up, which is like one of the boutiques they have there. Nothing that I would wear because it's all women's clothes, and wasn't expecting to see anybody in there. And the second I walk in, I just hear someone be like, Seth? And I was like, uh-oh. And it was Aaron, who's actually a listener of the podcast and watches both of our content. And I was just stoked to talk to him. He's like, man, every time I go to the stadium, I wonder if I'm going to run into Seth because I know you hang out around here a lot. And I'm like, well, there you go. Finally did it. Finally bumped into each other. So talked to him and his wife a little bit, and that was exciting. That always gets me hyped again. So thanks for listening.
That's awesome. Love to hear that.
Yeah, dude. But that's pretty much it for me. What about you? Any other cool pickups on your end?
Yeah, I had a couple of cool things. Two of them are not currently with me. They're in my golf bag, but I had I got a new set of irons from Vice Golf. I posted an unboxing on them.
That video was so good. I think I watched it.
Thank you.
3 or 4 times in a loop.
Good.
Just 'cause
Good. The
I
views
was
were
like,
low on it, so you helped that.
Really? Damn. I was like, bro, it's just a clean looping video. I thought it was really well made.
Yeah, it was a fun one to film, fun one to do. So I've been kind of itching to get out and playing a lot with those. And then I also got a lab putter yesterday. Okay. So I'm or 2 days ago. It's JJ Spawn, any golfers out there. He won the US Open with it, and it's kind of the new hot golf brand for the putter space. They got some new technology and stuff. So it's cool because I'm not like the lab putter, the Vice irons. I think I got to get some extra stiff shafts, which is kind of a bummer because they're from Germany and they were like custom built. So I got to kind of figure that out with them. But I do like them a lot, and they're super clean. And then the putter is cool because they did send it to me, but I'm not like tied to them in any way, so I can just, like I always do, give my full honest thoughts. And
yeah,
I got some thoughts about it because it's like a $700 putter, and it's pretty wild looking, and I kind of haven't had enough time with it yet. But I'm giving my thoughts on that, so I'm excited to post about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had that, and then pretty cool in here too in the baseball world. My guy Ted, over at, I believe it's, what is it, Twins Daily? I got to look here. Minnesota sports fan, blah, blah, blah. I got to figure it out. Ted, you know who you are. He sent me a DM last week. He's been a big Twins guy. He's like, hey, I got something for you. And I was like, all right, like, what do you got? He's like, it's nothing crazy, but like, just send me your address. So he sent me my address, or I sent him my address, and he sent me a couple of baseball cards. And if you see these closely, these are the Bailey Ober baseball cards with the cleats in them, which, funny enough, I have a couple of these already. I have like different versions of them. There's different limited numbers of them and stuff, but I did not have either of these, which is super cool. So now I have like the full collection of them, but the card itself is really cool. It's got the Mambacitas in it, him pitching. And the ones he sent me was number 68 out of 74, which is pretty cool. And then the other one is, I believe, a black parallel is what you call it, if I'm not mistaken. This one's number 9 out of 10, which way more limited. So shout out to him. Very, very cool. Next time I see Bailey, I just saw him last week. I gotta get these signed. I got some other stuff for him too at the end of the season here. So
definitely, bro. That's so cool, though.
I know.
That's so cool.
It's one of those. It's like, give the kids one day. Like,
you're gonna keep that forever.
Yeah, no, they're not going anywhere. So
yeah,
very cool there. And then I do, besides the other stuff, I had 2 pickups. One of them is from friend Wes, who sent over the Bruce Lee Jabbar lows. That was super cool. One of my favorite videos I've done this year, just with all the details. He sent over an early pair, so this is a world exclusive first look for everyone. These are not dropping until September. It's a model that has dropped quite a bit this year. It's a new colorway dropping in December, and he said basically like there's no embargo or info on them, so kind of do as I please. And I figure this is the perfect place to give the world exclusive. So the official color scheme, I'm looking at the tag, is the what is it? White glow. That's definitely not the official name of it, but that is what the tag says. So here you go. It's a really, really clean pair of the Intimidation lows.
Those are sick, actually. I want a pair of those.
Look at how clean these are.
Yeah.
The gum bottoms. This is a sample pair that they sent me. Very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, they nailed it. I love the side cage that they're really dipping into. That's like the original 90s. I believe it's 1999 when Shane Ward designed them. They had the side cage on them. And then the recent pairs, they've kind of made it blend in and even get rid of it on some of them. But this pair definitely has it. So, yeah, these are pretty sick. Nothing like crazy, but it's an early pair. So shout out to them. That's always a super cool thing. I'm definitely going to wear them. So yeah, I'll break them out here for sure.
Yeah. When did those arrive? Because a package just showed up for me, and I'm curious what it is.
4 days ago. Maybe if
Okay.
it's a small box, then it's probably these because you're not getting a shoe box with them because it is an early pair. So
Okay. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to grab that and unbox it on live.
okay, then I'm gonna show the next unboxing. That's not like a crazy one or anything, but it's Austin Reeves' new basketball shoe with rigor, and I believe this is the AR3 or the BP3, or the AR2 or the BP3. I know that there's some new models. I'm not 100% sure, but here these are. They're not anything special. I'm kind of bummed about them because the AR1, I was saying the AR1, the Austin Reeves one, had a lot of personality. It had the bubbles in the tongue, had just some really cool elements, and they kind of got away from that on the new one, which I'm bummed about because the first one like was so different from everything. And like, no offense to them, but this just feels like another GR basketball shoe from a Chinese sports brand where the AR1 had a ton of personality to it. I was a big fan of it. Don't get me wrong, the shoe's nice, great comfort. Colorway is pretty clean, but like, it's just not as special as the first release. So
I think that
There
colorway
you go.
looks good.
the colorway is nice. It's just they got like the cool things that stood out for his shoe are gone, and now it's just like another basketball shoe.
Yeah. It's just a box from Crep Protect.
Just a box.
It is.
Shout out Crep Protect.
Yeah. Crep's fire. Ton of little goodies in here. Wow. Wow.
There you go. There's our pickups for the week. We got quite a bit to talk about. Let's cover some non-sneakers to start it off. Let's mix it up.
do it.
Let's change it up. So we got some new iPhones out. We're not going to talk about this long, but I know Seth and I are both kind of techie people. We like when the Vision Pro was launching, we both watched that event. Did you watch this event at all?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought highlights for sure were the new AirPods. Now I got to just like return or exchange the new ones I just got because we're about to go on a trip where I think the live translate would be very beneficial to have. And I would love to experiment with that.
I think that might be coming to the other AirPods.
You think? They didn't specify anything. I got to dig into it a little bit, but I know I think they're coming out on the 19th with everything else. So I'm just going to see what I can do with that. But AirPods highlight.
AirPods Pro 3 is also coming to AirPods Pro 2, AirPods, and AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation.
Oh, so live translate will be available on those.
There you go.
Interesting. Okay. Well, then maybe I won't exchange them. Apple Watch was kind of underwhelming. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what series Apple Watch I have, but I've had like just no desire to upgrade because it's just minimal changes across the board. The iPhone Air, cool. I'm not the target audience. The Pro, obviously, that's what I'm going to be going for. I'm going to try and pre-order one of those through AT&T tomorrow. Pick it up before we go on the trip. Love the orange. Was kind of... I think the only thing I'm really excited about is the new front-facing camera because I feel like that will be just very beneficial for like filming vlog stuff on the go. There weren't as many changes with the other cameras as I was hoping for. Was hoping there was going to be some way they could like reduce the file size of like the ProRes video because they talked about ProRes a little bit, and that's just the one issue I have because I have to carry around a 2 terabyte MagSafe thing to the back of my phone when I'm using it.
Not to shoot you down, but I don't think they'll ever decrease the size of it just because it's a raw file. I think from here on out, they're only going to get bigger because there's only going to be more data inside the video.
But compared to like the FX3, like that has a smaller file size than the iPhone. Like 1 minute of recording on the iPhone. It is, I forget what it is.
If I'm not mistaken, it's a different format too because it's S-Log and not. I don't even know all the tech specs, but
yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like I think it's like 6 gigs for like however many seconds or a minute of recording. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
come on, for a phone, that's just kind of crazy. I do like that they have a new 2 terabyte version though, so that may be
For $2,000.
yeah, get kind of up there. But I think it's cool. I'm definitely gonna go for one. What do you think? What were some of the highlights for you?
Nothing. Dud event. 3 in a row dud events for me now. Ever since the Vision Pro came out, that was the last new thing that they came out with. The Apple Watch, I watched video on it. The Apple Watch is the same thing. They use the same chip. They added no new features. The blood oxygen or whatever the hypertension, that's coming to the old models all the way back to the SE, like Apple Watch. So that's not even new. The Pro, it's nothing special. The Air is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Who cares?
Who's gonna use that? Unless you're if you're not,
the phone's not that
creator.
thin. It's not that thin if the camera bump is super thick. Sorry, it's not. And the craziest part is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is still thinner, and it's they don't even call it a thin an Air or anything. So I don't know. I'm just I'm done upgrading until something. I got the 16. I don't need to upgrade. I'm getting all the features. The one thing I'm excited for is the new software with the when you screenshot, you can circle the search instead of putting it into Google Image and do that. Dud event, bummer. Not very exciting. I'm
checking
whenever
my
the new
watch,
MacBooks come out. That's kind of where I'm waiting for.
I have an Apple Watch Series 7, and I didn't even know that. So now we're on 11, and nothing
doesn't make a difference.
Changed at all.
Yep.
But for the iPhone, I think I have the 15 Pro. So I was I've been waiting for this one to come out. So I also pay for the AT&T Next Up whatever crap, so I can just walk in and get it. But
gotcha.
If it wasn't for that, nah. But I agree. The new, MacBooks. I may upgrade
whenever those come out, because mine's still kicking, but it's kicking a little less now.
Because you had yours a year.
The M1 Max, I think 2020. I think I can look 2020, 2021. So she's going on 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So that's it. We don't need to talk a ton about that, but kind of interesting. One thing I do want to talk about that is semi-golf related, or semi-shoe related. It is in the golf space. MANORS. Have you ever heard of this company?
I have not. I don't think so.
So there's this whole. I'm wearing golf clothing right now. This is from Waggle Golf. This sweater. It's sick. Golf clothing is evolving. The golf space is sneakers in 2010. It's a whole new life is being formed right now in the golf space, because all these COVID golfers are coming in and they're well, I don't want to wear fucking polos and, excuse my language, polos and khaki shorts and dumb stuff. And they're I want to wear streetwear and cool stuff. That completely different. There's all these companies that are dropping sick stuff, and this is one of them. And they just dropped a new collection, and it's GORP core, but golf. And the photos that they posted for it, I don't know where they shot them, Iceland, Scotland, somewhere cool. But the photos that they did for this collection are straight out of HAL Studios.
That's true.
It's so cool. I don't know. I was just geeking. They posted all their photos on their story the other day, and it's these guys aren't even wearing, this guy's wearing Solomon's.
Oh, yeah.
Solomon's are becoming golf shoes now. That's a thing, because they're treaded spikes, and people are I don't need to wear golf spikes. I can just wear hiking shoes. So the whole GORP core is coming to golf. And these companies are making clothing to go with. Bro, how sick is this photo?
Oh, dude, that's crazy with the goat in the bag. But yeah, if you get a pair of Gore-Tex Solomons, you're good. That's all you need.
This is a golf so this brand, I think they're knocking it out of the park right now. They're doing some really, really, really cool stuff. Let's see if I can
go to... What is price point? Where are they positioned?
Let me pull up their website. That's a good question. The foul wear collection. I mean, it's definitely on the premium side.
Yeah.
it's not like out of the realm in golf, because the golf space, everything's expensive in golf. So it's like you can kind of get away with some stuff, but like a polo at 95, like that's not crazy.
Yeah. Especially if it's
so here's the whole collection. A hat for $40, like a tech cap for $40. It's pretty good deal there. But then there's some really cool stuff that's more expensive. So yeah, they're just knocking it out of the park. Ranger beanie, $35. You can get some accessory pieces for cheap.
It's really not bad.
Pouches, ball marker, like they're just, I don't know. It's $22 for a head cover. Like that's so cheap. So
that's solid.
I'm really impressed with what they're doing right now. And the photos that they're doing, like they did a collection with Reebok and knocked it out of the park. So it's just one of those brands that's in the golf space that's fun to watch, just because, like, bro, these photos that they posted, look at how sick that is.
That's crazy.
So shout out to them. They're killing it right now.
I like that. I'd rock some of their stuff.
This is kind of relevant into what I was just talking about. So Jordan, just kind of sneaker news. I think I had the exclusive on this. We got a new Jordan 1, and this is the Element. And I was saying to Seth before we started recording that this is the first time I've seen like a hybrid Jordan model that I think I would actually wear. That's not like dumb looking, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Explain to us what we're looking at here.
They are good. I forgot I saw these at All-Star Weekend until I saw the first photo yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah.
You man.
I remember picking them up, and it was on they had this sort of like shelf where they were like no photos, which was like the Trunners, these, and like 2 or 3 other silhouettes. And I remember picking them up and being like, weird. And then I started like looking into everything, and like it really is a sort of like gorped out, like I think water resistant for the most part, Air Jordan 1 low with I forget the ACG model. I used to have a pair. It's like ACG, some sort of runner.
Fly outsole. Pro or something.
Yeah, I think we both reviewed the same shoe. Very, very similar outsole. You see peaks of like the classic Air Jordan 1 outsole through it, which I think is kind of cool. But yeah, it's literally a gorped out Jordan 1 low with, all the little pull tabs and everything you'd see on like a Tom Sachs shoe or something. But
the outsole is really cool because it's a Jordan 1 outsole, but it's molded. Like it's crazy. It's got like a overlay on it where like this single pieces of rubber are used for traction.
Mm-hmm. It's a cool design. I would love to just check them out and put them to the test. But yeah. I remember the midsole was super squishy, so maybe it's the same deal as the Jordan 1s where they use like their Cushlon 3.0 or something. But yeah, the black pair looks really sick.
I'm definitely getting a pair of these. Yeah. Definitely getting a pair of these. $200 retail, little steep. But so another shout out, golf space. Golf Projects doing a lot of really cool stuff. He posted about these. He has this series where it's not for golf is what he calls it. And they're exploring products not intended to be worn for golf, but we wear it anyways. And this is an exact feature of it. Because it's one of those shoes that has so many multi-purposes. You can wear these for hiking. I'm getting a pair because I want to wear them this winter because the tongue, with it being Gore-Tex, plus you have that extra midsole. So I'm going to have a little space from all the slush in the winter and the traction on the outsole. Plus I could maybe wear these for golf. Like, it's one of those new things that's interesting. So big shout out to Jordan Brand. We always talk about doing new stuff and not just doing the old stuff, but retroing it. This is a new thing, and I think that they actually nailed it. So
I agree. But $200 makes sense, seeing as it is Gore-Tex. So
Gore-Tex plus the gigantic midsole, the pull tabs, the double tongues, like pretty premium heel line. You get a lot of good materials on here, extra stitching, definitely a price tag because of the materials.
Yeah. It'd be kind of cool and also sort of corny. But if they did like retro colorways on these, just like a bread, you know, something.
I could see it.
It'd be
I
corny.
could see them. I could see these getting popular, and then they just start pumping a bunch of colorways out, kind of like the shoe that didn't even get popular, but they did that anyways. The cities, the Tom Sachs like GR that they released. Yeah,
I could see it. It'd be cool. It'd be cool.
Speaking, Mr. Tom Sachs, we'll just jump into this one. It's officially releasing the Tom Sachs Mars Yard 3.0, September 13th. So Saturday. Where are these releasing? Do you know?
I know I saw some people listing a few different retailers, but I'm not sure. I think they're loading up on sneakers, but also, let me see, retail price confirmed.
I do not see them on the sneakers app.
At the time of this writing, global sneakers and retail releases are expected on September 13th. So like,
that's no good.
We really don't know. And this is one that like I started off not being super excited for it, and then Tom Sachs started doing his whole ISRU deal, and I kind of wanted to participate in that, but dude, you just had to do so much. So like if you're listening and you participated, like props to you. I just wasn't willing to put forth all the effort. Is that carbon fiber?
I don't know. I think so.
That
Exposed
is.
carbon fiber on the outsole.
I didn't know that.
This is one that I did participate in the things for a little bit, and then I traveled and kind of fell out of it, and I was like, all right, now I just got to stop doing it. But if anyone did participate and you get a size 11, please DM me. This is a pair I'm paying resale for if I don't hit on them.
Really?
I was such a big fan. Yeah. I was such a big fan of the first couple. I like even the over boots, like where you could cut them down to make them look like one of these. I almost did that at one time. I did a video on them at SneakerCon. I did like 3 million views about the over boot. It's just like, it's one of those shoes that would be on my shelf out in the garage, which I have some content coming around my actual rotation of shoes, because we review a lot of stuff and 90% of it we don't wear in our day-to-day life. And so this is one of those pairs that would definitely find its way into that. Like the Salomon Asphalt Golds have been my go-tos recently. And this is like such an easy model to wear that it would be good for all occasions. I think that this would make for a great travel shoe. I wish there was a mud guard on the entire side panel, which there isn't, and there's the exposed mesh, so that's a little hesitant, especially with winter coming up. But the color scheme's just clean, like a little hint of red. Perfect. I don't know. This is one that I've been excited for. I've always wanted the 1 and the 2, but they're just so expensive. So if these are anywhere under, let me see what they're sitting for right now.
I mean, dude, just the retail price is $275, so you know it's going to be a hefty,
if they're under
hefty.
600, I'm going to get a pair.
I feel like that's valid. We'll see. If
so obviously they haven't dropped yet. You could buy a pair right now for $16.99 in a size 11. There's 9 pairs available. The cheapest pair you can get is like a size 6 men's, anywhere from 13 to 2,000 depending on sizing right now, but they haven't dropped yet. So, and this is one of those that it's going to be kind of held back. There's not going to be early pairs or anything like that. Only employees are getting early pairs. So, but the 2.0 in a size 11's going for 6,500.
Jeez.
And the 1.0 in a size 11 last sale was 7,300. Buy it now for 35,000.
That's just ridiculous.
You can buy a size 10.5 1.0 for 8,200. So this is one that I'm getting. If resell's under 600, that's where I'm pulling the trigger.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't paying resale for these. I would like to wear them into the ground. Like
that's what I'll do with them.
Same. Everything you said earlier, like
This could be a
an
wear test
easy
shoe
go-to
too.
shoe. It's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's cool.
I
It's
think
not
they're
bad.
cool.
It's cool. Let's split to Fear of God. Jerry Lorenzo dropping some newish
Yeah.
stuff.
And apparently his partnership with Adidas is coming, to an end, at least
Did we know that?
contract-wise. I think we knew that earlier in the year. Like we heard that around October, November-ish is when the time is supposed to be up. But I don't know. I'm not super... I just don't know if he's going to re-up the partnership because I don't think it's panned out the way he's wanted it to. They have come out with like some cool models, but at the end of the day, I was more excited at the beginning when they announced it than I am now. And I have a lot of the stuff. It is cool, but it's not scratching that itch. And that's no knock to either brand, but I don't know. I don't even know what I want from them anymore. Because even looking at the Nike stuff, it wasn't that crazy wearable for daily. But I don't know. I don't know. These are cool though. Basketball 2.5 high, right? Got this white shell that just covers the upper with a zipper. Same as the basketball 2. I don't know. I like these though.
It's kind of like they just took the regular pair and wrapped a condom around it is kind of the vibe it's given me. It's just not finishing the partnership out with a bang, like Sneaker News says. The Derrick Rose pair, we can talk about those too. Those are
that may be the best shoe they've come out with for the Adidas.
This one's dropping as well, October 1st. Pretty clean. Derrick Rose, legend, youngest MVP in the NBA ever. Yeah, cool pair. Yeah, it's a bummer. I'm curious to see what happens with Jerry Lorenzo. I think that you know what's weird about art is I was thinking about this the other day. We get it too, but if you're an artist, you kind of get stuck in a lane of this is your vibe and you kind of got to stay there. Joshua Vides, his whole thing as an artist. Tom Sachs, it's very industrial, everything like that. Jerry Lorenzo, it's very natural colors. It's very high-end, premium price tag. Everything's kind of got the same vibe. The problem is, I don't see anybody wearing these.
Not at all.
So it makes it tough.
I think the hardest part
expensive
for them is they went into the partnership designing a completely new silhouette from the bottom up, which took a long time. And same with this one. They did the basketball 1 and the basketball 2. Took forever to perfect it. And that just because they wanted it to be the perfect shoe. That, I think, took away from a ton of the potential that this partnership had. That and the apparel was so expensive. Ridiculously
very
expensive
good
from the start.
Very good stuff. I have one of the hoodies that they sent. The shoes are awesome. They're really cool.
They are.
It's just not it's not an everyday pair.
No.
They're too heavy for the basketball court for me. I think they're a beautiful looking shoe. Materials are insane on them. The design insane on them. It's just it's not, it doesn't have a lane to sit in.
They also it was too monochrome. Everything. This is the coolest pair of the basketball 2s. All the others have been just a single color. I have 3 pairs and I haven't wore any of them because I'm just not.
I don't think the monochrome's a bad thing just because that's kind of the vibe. I wear monochrome. That's kind of all I wear. I do think that this is one of the better pairs that they've released, these D Roses, but yeah, what do you think's going to happen with him after this? Do you think he re-signs or do you think he goes elsewhere?
I think it would be kind of crazy if he re-signed. I want him to, because I would love to see like this fully mature and like reach its peak. Because there's so much potential, dude. There's so much potential with Fear of God and Adidas. I just don't think we've seen it yet. And that's, I mean, it's fine. But I would just be really surprised if he did. But that's just me. What about you?
I agree. I'd like to see him stick with Adidas just because I agree. I think that they have taken the time to build the team out and do all that. And I think that he can just build on that. I don't think he will. I think he'll split maybe. I don't know.
And like Adidas has been putting a lot of effort into it as well. Like I know people on the teams that are like helping design these shoes and like they have been at it. They have been at it hardcore for a while now. So it's like, I don't know who's to really blame here, but you know, time will tell. I guess we'll figure out in the next few months.
We will.
On though.
Nego finally dropped a good one.
That's crazy. Air Max, or what are these? Air Force 3? Yeah.
Air Force 3. Previously, we've seen some very crazy multicolor pairs. Now we have denim neutrals. Brown denim. We have two pairs. It's like a mocha brown with a dark blue denim. These are really, really clean. And then the other pair that we have is like a distressed lighter denim with a little less brown. These are sick.
Is this an official Levi's collab too?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So there's a tag on the side. I just couldn't see it from these
It is.
other photos.
Let me see if I can find a
cool.
photo of it. Official Levi's collab.
Like, where's the Levi's tab that they showed in that photo? I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. How is that
It
not
just was
visible
not
in the other photos?
I think it's on the left shoe only on the inside.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay, sorry. That was a little confusing. I'm like, wait, I'm lost.
Yep.
These are cool, though. These are cool. The box.
Box is sick.
Oh, the insoles, the box. Fire.
What's the... You get a Georgia Letterman?
The past few releases have come with Letterman letters. I think all spelling out NIGO or all something different, but each pair comes with a different letter. So I guess you can make your own. Something along those lines. I haven't read into it or anything, but these are cool.
Okay.
Much better than the other ones that we've seen from him.
These I could get behind. This might have to be a pickup. I can't see them being incredibly popular, but I could also see them being incredibly popular. Like I don't really know. The first pairs, I think they flopped for what they were with his name behind them. They should have been bigger, I think. So I don't know if like people are kind of off of them. Objectively, this is a sick shoe. I think both of them are cool. I like the distressed one a little bit more just with the color schemes.
I agree.
And I can tell you do too. It's just, I don't know how receptive people are going to be to these. $170 retail price, drop in holiday season. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of other stuff dropping holiday season. So if these were $120, I might double up on them because I think you'd wear them a lot. So
I think if they weren't a Levi's collab, they would sit. But now that it's an official Levi's collab, people will be like,
true.
Oh, like I gotta go for these now. I think that's the saving grace. But like objectively, both cool. They're both cool.
Both cool. I like them. Nike bringing back the Air Max 95 Zip.
This is giving Air Max Sunder or whatever that model was.
Sunders. Yep.
Yeah.
Kids of Immigrant pair. Let me show you those. They look just like this.
It's kind of like Nike just being like, hey, but I don't know. Like the Zip Air Max 95, like they did come out a while ago originally. I'm not sure on the year. Let's see the 2000s called again. La 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 la. Yeah, I mean, it's different for sure, but just having that zipper and the purple, like,
Mm-hmm.
ongoing.
Not
I'm not
not for
seeing
me.
like an original. No, yeah, not for me.
They
not
look
at
just
all.
like the Shais.
Kinda, right? Yeah,
Do they not?
I can see that. Definitely a resemblance there.
Just the
I'm
Air
just-
Max midsole, but the upper looks just like the Shais. I think anything with this general shape and a zipper, I'm gonna just say looks like the Shais now.
Valid, honestly.
Air Max 95Z was called in 2001. Yeah, coming back.
Yeah,
Not bad. What are you looking up?
just seeing. I was trying to figure out when they actually like released, but couldn't find them anywhere.
Gotcha.
2000s.
2001 it said.
Oh, good year.
The year I was born. Good year.
Oof, excellent year. You want to do? Let's do like one more story, and then we can do some questions.
Yes, yeah. The last one I want to talk about here.
I want to talk about
Adidas.
these Adidas. Yeah. There's a
Adidas.
few. Oh, that one. Yes, that too.
Was there another one that you had on the list that I didn't see?
Ones that I liked.
Oh,
we can talk
yes,
about them
I
in a
see
little
those.
bit.
I see those. Adidas joins Audi Formula One team, official apparel sponsor. This photo that they posted, so sick. Black helmet, 2 logos. I just hope they cook up some really cool stuff. F1, Audi. It's just the whole thing is pretty cool.
It is. I don't know. Maybe my brain is just fried, but when I saw this immediately, I was like, but they already have Mercedes. And then I was like, oh, I guess you can have like multiple brands under your umbrella.
Mhm.
But I don't know. For some reason, I was just like, wait, you can't do that. And then I was like, oh, well, I guess you can. There's not really rules
You
to
can.
this stuff.
You can.
Yeah.
It'll be cool to see what they cook up.
I'm hyped for it. Because the Mercedes stuff, it's getting there. It's getting there. I don't think we're there right yet.
It is.
But give it some time. Give us some time.
Before we get to questions, let's do these couple Adidas things, and then we can end with questions.
Yeah, dude, I love these. We have
So this is Adidas's GORP core. This is kind of their Jordan 1 hiking shoe, but it's the Samba.
it's giving me collegium vibes. If you know, you know. These are freaking sick. Dude.
I haven't
They
heard
took
that
the
name in a while.
Yeah, they took the Samba and gave it like a winterized boot look. They gave it a boot outsole with like a really thick rubber toe box. I love these. And not only these, we got like a peek at 3 different basically versions of Adidas silhouettes turning into like boots. The one we're looking at now is the Brain Dead. I think it's the Predator, and these are freaking gnarly. I need these so bad. Ridiculous. Got like rubber on the top of the foot or something. Then we get a Stan Smith. Perfectly transformed dress shoe with that boot outsole, all black leather. I would wear any of these 3. I'm like looking for a dressier boot shoe like this, but I just don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to pay for them. So just like
Entitled ass out here.
I know. It's like, why would I? That's the problem. It's like, why would I even buy shoes? Well, but like these, I could actually do a review on, and I think it'd be interesting. But if I'm buying like a,
You buy shoes
dress
because you
shoe.
like them. That's why,
I know.
Seth.
I know
That's how you got into
that
the
is
game.
True. That is true.
Remember where you
but-
came from.
That is true. I mean, dude, the only shoes I buy are the ones I realized that again the other day. Like, I don't review half the shit I buy for me.
Yep.
Like all
No,
the
that's how it is.
Jound pairs, all the Asics. I'm like, nah, this is for me. I'm gonna gatekeep these a little bit.
These Brain Dead ones are gnarly, but they're pretty cool. I could see
Yeah.
my older sister really getting into these.
Oh, for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
they're cool. I like them. Not bad.
I like all of them. I'm just really curious to see where they take them. But questions. You
Yeah,
ready to
rip some
dive
questions.
into some of these? First
Yeah,
one.
hit me with them.
Which sneaker designer or creative is pushing sneaker culture forward in your eyes? That's so hard.
Pushing sneaker culture.
I'm trying to think designer and then creative.
I think sneakers and sneaker culture are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like pushing sneaker culture forward is different from pushing the sneaker space forward, I think. Like actual design and like what people are wearing. Sneaker culture, I would say Nigel pushing the culture forward. Like he's the amount of hype, essentially. Like he's kind of the guy right now where Travis was over the last 5 years, but it's just not the case anymore. And then sneakers, I think Salehi, like the amount of new designs that he's coming up with, the amount of brands that he's working with, even his own thing. I think he's doing the most in the sneaker space. I don't think it's culture wise because, yeah, there's people that love Salehi's stuff, but it's like there's not like a like Salehi at a sneaker drop in New York. He's not going to get mobbed like a Nigel. And I think that's fine because he's a designer and not necessarily like a legendary BMX rider that has like a following before ever getting into shoes. But like Salehi's the man when it comes to designing. I don't think anyone's on his level right now in terms of that. So that's my 2-part answer.
I like that. My the first thought to me was Salehi, and then I kind of want to include J-Tips in there because he's brought a lot of attention to like a whole brand and has created this whole sort of movement with that. But secondly, Kith, like Ronnie Feig, dude, crushing it. He's putting people on to like so many shoe brands, so many silhouettes, and he's been doing that for years, and that I think is dope. For creative, I was thinking more of just like creators, like content creators, and for me, it's like Bima and like Kari, Sneaker Fetish, because they're like really, really, really diving into just the culture and the, I don't know, the sneaker space. And I think they're doing a great job at like pushing forward and educating.
There you go. I like it. It's a good answer.
Let's see. What were the sneakers that made you realize that sneakers are more than just footwear?
The Nike Cortez Forrest Gump colorway in particular. Lot of history with it. It's been around for 50 years roughly. I have some of the original models behind me. The story about how it basically ripped off the Tigers, I have that pair too. The lawsuit with that ensuing back in the day. The Forrest Gump movie, just the legacy with that. And it was one of the first pairs that I got a compliment on when I got into shoes. It was, I'll always remember it. I was walking into a Chipotle in Minnesota and this guy was like, "Oh, dude, love the Gumps." I was like, "Oh, I made it. Like, this is sick." And this is like 50-year-old guy. And it's like, this is like clearly not a sneaker guy, but like knew the shoe. And I was like, there's so much. And then I was just talking about it. My parents know the shoe. It's just, it's a legacy pair. So that one was kind of, that's my answer.
See, dude, I can't even think of an answer. I mean, like the shoes that just made me like really, really into footwear as a whole were like Etnies and like Nike Shocks way, way back in the day. Like I was just amped on those and I was like, oh, this has opened the door to so many different brands and possibilities. But yeah, I have to go with that. Is there a sneaker that best represents you right now? And that can be, I guess, first. Like silhouette or colorway. For me, Keanu 14 and Evo SL. Still to this day. Going strong.
That's a good answer. The Jordan 1 High 85 retros, the new cut. The Nutra Gray, the black and white. I've literally bought 2 or 3 pairs of those. Like I wear them all the time. And then I would say just a lot of like cozy vibe shoes, like the New Balance 2000R protection pack. Like I just got a fresh pair of those. Been loving those. I'm like getting into sweaters now that it's fall. Like I've never been a sweater guy, but maybe I'm a sweater guy now.
Oh, you gotta.
And so that I would say, yeah, just basic running shoes. I was just talking to somebody about this the other day, and it's like the shoe game's changed so much that it was the case a couple years ago, but it's even more the case now where people are buying what you like and not necessarily what's reselling. Go for all the drops because you can get them, and then if you like them, you can keep them. If you don't, you can resell them, make some money. Now it's like I'm so particular on what I'm buying because it's stuff that I gotta wear it. And like we do get seated a lot of stuff, and a lot of the stuff I do wear. And so if I'm going out of my way to buy something, it's got to be something that I'm really stoked about. Like the Mars Yards, like I'm hyped about that. That's a pair that I've wanted forever. Same with the Shatter backboards, even though they're sitting, like that was a pair that's special to me. So yeah, I kind of went on a tangent there, but there's my answer.
It's good though. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. What is the last video game you beat?
Beat? I would say 2K25. I mean, you can't really beat it because it comes out every year, but yeah, there was hundreds of games played on that game. I guess I don't. Mario Kart on the Switch, maybe. I guess I beat. You can't really beat games. Like, you know what I have been playing a ton recently? I just got into it like a week ago. No Man's Sky. Game's incredible.
They just did a big update on that, right?
The last big update, I got onto it, played it for like an hour. I was like, this is so daunting. Like, I can't get into this. And then I saw they updated it again, and I was like, all right, I need to dive into this. And I downloaded it. I played it for 4 hours straight. I was like, this game's insane. Once you actually get through like the tutorial and stuff. And so now I'm like sucked in. And now it's one of those games where you can't sit down for 20 minutes and play it like a 2K. You got to sit down for like 3 hours and like it's like a Minecraft, but
that's true.
Space. So I've been into that. So that's the new one. But
my brother-in-law was telling me about that the other day. He's super hyped on it. And he's been trying to
get on it. That's one that we could play.
I need to.
You got to get on it.
I'm down.
You got to go solo introduction, get through the tutorial for like 2 hours, and then we can like get into it.
I can do that.
Okay.
Last video game for me, I think Elden Ring, when that first came out.
You beat Elden Ring?
Oh, yeah. I know. Dude, me and all my friends, we no-lifed it right when it came out.
Isn't that like a ridiculously long game? Like,
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like ridiculously long, but it is like open-ish world, and you can kind of just sort of complete whatever tasks or storylines like at whatever pace you want. But I did beat that, and then now there's like a DLC for it. I'm like, I don't even want to think about going back to that game. Like, no, I'm not doing that to myself because that was hard. But yeah, that was a blast. Elden Ring's sick. Now I just play like one Warzone match every other day just to sort of mentally reset while I'm sitting here editing all day.
Yep.
That's about it. I really got to get back into gaming, get something. Last question. Well, I guess one question before this last one. Did Abby say anything about last week's episode? Did she cash in?
No, she didn't. I totally forgot about that. She did not. So, bummer. Snooze, you lose. Offers revoked. New episode out. Bummer. I'll have to mention it to her tonight. And she'll be like, you know what's funny? I felt bad the last time I did this. I don't know, 8 months ago. I was like, hey, if you listen to this, and then she never mentioned. I told her about it, and then I think I gave her a backup anyways. But
you're weak.
Good husband points.
You're weak.
Yeah. No, this one I'm not folding on. This one.
That's funny. Current favorite snack.
I've been really watching the diet, trying to get better for this winter. Come back to the golf season in the spring, so we've been changing some habits. Like the Sour Patch Kids are not really anymore.
No, Sour
I
Patch
know.
Kids
It's
are
I
so
just bro, I eat like 6 of them. I feel like garbage. So it's I
Yeah.
just can't. My body is so sensitive to like large amounts of sugar now. So
good. I get
I've
that.
really been into Fiji apples. It's
Okay.
a boring answer. And then pumpkin seeds.
Oh,
Lightly salted pumpkin seeds are the best. It's like the salty. It's just sunflower
interesting.
seeds. I'm a big fan of sunflower seeds, and then pumpkin
Yeah.
seeds are like you can actually just eat them. So that's pumpkin seeds we've been getting from Aldi. That's like those have been pretty solid.
That would be good. I gotta check in.
What about you?
For me, dude, the longest time my go-to snacks have been so it's like the flavored Chex Mix they have. They have like the bold flavor, a cheddar flavor, and I just sort of like alternate bags between those two because when I'm just sitting here editing, I can put it in a little cup and I can just sort of drink eat them and just be like,
Yep.
it's just easy to have while I'm focused. If not, I think they're the Dots pretzels, the little pretzel stick things. So good.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Those are that's a Midwest special right there. That's a cult following in the Midwest for Dots
Is it?
pretzels.
Oh, dude. Bangers.
Is that like a new thing for you?
For me, it is. Like, I've always seen them, but Anna's, the place she nannies at, I guess they've had them a lot recently. So she just brought a bag back and she was like, dude, these are a
That's
problem.
like yeah, that's been a staple in Minnesota for years and years.
Ugh.
So
I'm hooked. The freaking
welcome.
garlic
Yep.
parmesan, whatever flavor they have.
The honey
Hitters.
mustard's one of the best.
I
gotta
saw
say.
those in Publix yesterday and I was like, damn, I may have to.
It sounds kind of weird, but they're really good.
I like, dude, when I was in college, I used to get the whatever, like actual pretzels and they were like honey mustard flavored and they were so
Yep.
freaking good, dude. So good. But yeah, I'm big on snack time. It's probably my favorite
I love it.
pastime.
Those are some good questions this week. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for everyone who submitted them. Discord, join it, hop in, toss some questions.
Do that.
Chat
I finally
with
have
us.
a permanent Discord link, by the way. Need to add that
Good.
to all the episodes.
Send me that. I'll
Yep.
update the link tree.
Sounds good. Well, yep. Thank you all so much for listening, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.